Fortuna, spin your wheel upon us.
I decided I'm going to start watching Star Trek.
Imagine getting eliminated based off your dick.
Welcome to the medieval science of podcasting. No one can sustain getting too high every single week.
I wish you weren't saying that right now, though. I agree with you, but I wish you'd shut up about it.
Tim?
Oh, man.
If you get too high for this podcast, we're going to have a talk.
I know. I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble.
We're getting serious stuff done here, dude.
I know.
Welcome, Anthony Moore, to the podcast, the Stoner Dadz podcast. Thank you for doing it, Anthony.
Oh no, thanks for having me, man. Glad to be here.
Yes.
How chill is the tune?
No, this is great.
Yeah.
I've never been more relaxed on a podcast.
Yes,
like
thank
That's what we're going for.
Was this created in mind?
Yeah.
Yeah, we wanted to try to see if we could put people in a deeply relaxed state, because I feel like especially comedy podcasts is such a frenetic charged energy.
I mean, was like the podcast did somebody just throw the bed in the studio?
No, dude.
No, this was a
Danny
vision.
built that room.
Okay.
Yeah.
This was a vision. How's the mattress too, by the way?
No, this is great.
Yeah, he's
Way
like,
more
did y'all
funny.
repurpose the nap room?
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
This was the original vision, to put someone basically in a trance in another room, isolated, and have them participate in the podcast as well. So, not to put too much pressure on you, but the goal I had initially was to have the person access a higher reality.
No pressure. No pressure.
No pressure. If you could transcend this dimension,
If you could
fine.
maybe steal secrets from heaven, that
Yeah.
would be ideal.
Or not, or just chill. You honestly could sleep. We've had people. Lemaire has fallen asleep, I believe.
I could see that. If there's anybody to fall asleep on here.
Yeah, anytime Lemaris is down for too long, he falls asleep.
Yeah, he's such a pleasant fellow.
Yeah, he has to stay on the move like a shark, though.
He looks like the bear from Tekken. He moves just like
I feel like he could sleep under a tree,
Oh, yeah.
in a field. No,
Both hands
wake
on his
up,
stomach.
Yeah.
wake up, completely rested, not worrying about ants or whatever.
sitting completely straight up with his legs splayed out in front of him. Just
Yeah. Oh, the cartoon bird sitting on his toe.
head stuck in a honey jar.
So Tim, you said before the show. You said you were feeling way too high and very uncomfortable. How's that right now?
I think I might be leveling out. I'm
Good.
good. I'm catching.
Good. Well, I was explaining that the other day to Spud. When we first started doing this podcast, we'd be so fucking high, but we never really ever told it. We didn't tell anyone that's exactly what we're doing.
It was medically unethical. We were too high.
It also wasn't apparent, so it looked like we were just tired sitting here being like, you know what I mean? You can't tell. We didn't build it into the thing.
There's nothing worse than being low energy. I hate it.
True.
It's my worst fear.
Being low energy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see you worrying about that.
I don't want to be low energy.
I'll slide in low energy like it's nothing, dude.
No way.
I keep it low key as hell, and I slowly turn it up on people to where they're like, whoa,
I
what
can't
is
even
going-
sit
Yeah.
still.
Really?
Yeah.
You ever amp it up quick and turn it right back down and then go again?
Sometimes.
Is it- okay.
You rev the engine?
Wait, hold on. Did you just try to explain spazzing? Yes. I've autistically spazzed in social situations. Yeah, I've ramped it on these motherfuckers real quick, dude.
And what you coming in with? You coming in low key?
It's low key as hell, dude.
Yeah, I think I'm low key.
Super low key.
I guess this bed just feels so comfortable right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you ever ramp it up?
For weed or
No,
just in
I
general?
mean, just like in life.
general.
You ever spaz? You ever put the amplitude up real quick?
Oh, definitely, all the time. Shit. I guess I would say more recently was yesterday. Actually, I was playing I play games a lot online, and I had to curse out this little kid on 2K.
What you mean? Like you DMing a bunch of different chicks, or you playing video games?
No, just
Dude, you playing games, dog? You online playing games?
Talk about that.
I mean, is this something your girlfriend keeps saying to you, or do you actually have a
if you don't
joystick in
check
your
him
hand?
now, you're gonna have a tough day.
No, my thing is my new thing is cursing out little kids online.
Yeah, it's pretty
I
nice.
get a lot of joy of just humbling a child.
Calling him gay, saying I'm gonna molest you and shit like that.
Really bringing back the essence of video games of just calling
The
a
last
little
bastion
kid
of bullying.
a bitch. Yeah.
Oh, you're
Your
like an
mom's a
older
bitch.
brother floating around in cyberspace.
Yeah.
Damn. How's that? What is it like talking to strangers at video games? Is it like?
Oh, that shit is the best. Because like I guess, especially the way I live the life of I'm a housewife in my relationship. Like I just stay home, I clean, do laundry, take care of the dog, and I just wait for her to get back. So I had to find a new hobby.
Damn, and video games.
Yeah, I had to find a hobby. So outside of that, my main hobby is just playing games, just shitting on strangers. Yes. So it's nice when like I guess when there's somebody else that's an adult.
Does it make your heart race when you're like talking shit competitively online?
Yeah,
but
it just
you go, oh my god, I better pull this off now. I called that guy a fucking faggot. I better win, or else I'm the faggot.
Dude, you dropped the faggot pre-win.
Yeah,
that's a victory lap. I thought.
Oh sure, dude, it's instant just spaz out. It's just like, yeah, dude, why are you camping? I'm not camping. You fucking can't. Fuck you, dude. You're fucking gay.
Yeah, I don't even know the level of talking shit in video games. It just goes hard right away now, is what I'm hearing.
There's always so many voices going on. It's like, I don't know. I always got thrown off trying to pay attention what's what. I get killed in Call of Duty in like 4 seconds.
Yeah, there's always a Latino guy sitting right next to a box fan.
Yo, Ant, has anybody ever said anything that fucked you up a little bit?
Yeah. No, definitely. I'll never forget this. This was like a few months ago. I'm playing 2K. And like I'm up by like 25, like just killing this guy. And he says, man, I know he don't have a job the way he playing. And it was just so spot on. It was like the perfect thing because it was like,
damn,
it really disgusts me how good I am at this game.
And was calling timeouts to rile up the team.
That feels like literature.
Speeches and shit.
That feels like classic literature.
Yeah. It's also unfair to like bring up people's real lives in like online video games. Like, dude, that's the whole point of this right now. Don't bring in the outside world into this.
Yeah.
Start losing it.
But that was the most spot on thing. Another time though, on Call of Duty, I remember playing and like it was like this white kid and he says like, yeah, I know he's black just by the way he's breathing. And it was like you couldn't even be mad at that. Like
his headset.
Yeah, like that was some good old classic racism there. Like sometimes racism is just hilarious.
Yeah. Motherfucker, I was beatboxing. What you talking about? That's how we breathe, motherfucker.
You're making your point and your smoke detector beeps.
Like, when he said that, I was like, yeah, the youth are in good hands.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's pretty wild.
That is crazy. Black people do breathe out 3 times to every one in.
Dude, they hit buttons hard as fuck too. No other race has the buttons mashed through the headset.
We can't help that. It's extra muscle.
Black people. That's one harmful stereotype that is true, dude. They punish controllers. They click clack on the other end of the headset, dude. I'm sorry, bros. You have to hear it.
We put taps on our thumbs,
brother. Oh my god.
Is there any black people that are button mashers? Or
that's an insult. I don't know. I'm not throwing around buttons.
Wait, is a button masher an insult?
Yeah, button masher is an insult.
What the hell does that mean?
It's like you use cheap shit. Yeah, you're just mashing buttons. There's no skill. You're not using skill.
No strategy in it.
But you're accusing a button clacking.
I'm saying black, clack, clack, clack.
We're making beats.
Every time they change directions on the analog stick, it bounces off the other side. It's like clack, 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 clack.
And is this true for you? Are you loud?
No, it's funny because like after 5 months of having my PS5, I had to buy a new controller. I definitely had to get a new controller.
There was smoke coming out of it
because my analog just kept sticking to one side.
Did you? No, I don't want. Please stop me. This sounds racist. But did you tie it to another controller and throw it over power lines?
Just there for the whole neighborhood to see. Another controller going.
Yeah, this used to be a good neighborhood.
Oh, dude. Wow, man.
You threw an oop up to yourself. My God.
Yeah. Video games do rule, Ant. I'm with you.
Yeah.
What are you playing right now aside from 2K?
I'm playing a lot of zombie games. I play like, of course, I beat The Last of Us, the second one. I beat that over again not too long ago. I've been playing a lot of Hitman.
Oh, Hitman's cool.
Yeah, Hitman's game.
That's real dork stuff.
Yeah.
I like that.
Because they just let you be creative in killing these people.
Dude, I've been watching Hitman speedruns. Actually, we shouldn't go down this path. I'm going to derail the entire thing. That's cool. That's cool that you're playing Hitman. I just watched a 45-minute video about the speedrun world record for it.
In Hitman?
Yeah, Hitman.
So what's the layout of the games? You're telling me it's like a free reigning thing where you sit around and get to kill people?
They drop you in like a scenario, like a fashion show, and the target is like one of the producers or something like that, or like a visiting like dignitary. And you have to, like, I don't know, they give you different starting points. Like, you could start, like, on the red carpet. You could start, like, working behind the stage. And then...
Can you be a transgender?
I mean, you steal people's clothes.
I mean, you change costumes.
Yeah. You could steal a dress. You could knock out a whore.
You're a gender fluid assassin.
Can you kill other people? Like,
yes.
who's not your target?
You can kill anyone.
What?
You can kill anyone, but you might get caught.
How do you get
caught? They might see you. Someone will see you, or they'll find the body and they'll come looking.
So you have to hide bodies?
Yeah, dude.
Holy shit.
It fucking rules.
That sounds pretty fun.
Yeah.
It's also pretty dangerous to know, like, I probably could get away with like 11 people.
Oh, dude, there are people doing very, very creative and fun things with it on YouTube videos.
Yeah. I would empty the fashion show.
Yeah.
One at a time. All of like the refrigerators are full of stowed bodies and shit.
You said you're like, I do a little more sexual sadism at the fashion show.
Yeah. Is there a rape mechanic by any chance? I'm just saying, like, as a tactic for terror, but not as like not because I want to do like a rape.
There's got to be a way to hump a body in that game. There's got to be a way.
Definitely not.
No, I mean, dude,
there's probably
I'm sure
a mod
there's not
for
like,
it.
I'm sure there's
Yeah,
not
if
like
you can murder someone in a game, why can't you also rape them?
Yeah,
That's crazy.
But I'm sure you can do something that looks
You
like
can eat. Why not eat? Get the option to eat.
Why not?
Can you put your ass on their face? Can you like squat down
This
on
is my
them?
problem with Grand Theft Auto. It's like, dude, if you're gonna simulate it, simulate it.
That'd be sick at the very end of that game. The last level was you had to kill a kid. So you're on like the video game and you're like, wait, what? Like, yeah, you gotta go cut that kid's head off, and you're like,
Well, there's a Call
she's
of
holding
Duty,
hands with your mom. Wait till she turns the back.
there was a Call of Duty level where you were embedded with terrorists and you had to join them on a mission where you just walked into an airport with miniguns and just mowed everybody down.
Stop.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Wait a second.
It was called No Russian.
So have you ever, both Ann and Tim, do you guys in these games where you kill people, do you ever desecrate the corpse?
You teabag.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
You,
I like
press crouch over and over again up and you button mash
Oh, there you
crouch.
go.
Okay.
You could get a
No,
hump going on.
you know what's really fun? Mafia 3. So Mafia 3 is kind of set in the 60s, so it's still racism going on. Like, it's like set in supposed to be like New Orleans during the 60s, and you're this a war hero that just got home. So you'll go in certain restaurants that says like whites only. And like, and I'll just go in there and just stand and just wait for the cops to get called.
You get 5 stars just going to a white restaurant. They send helicopters and shit with missile launchers.
No, what do you do when the cops get called? Do you talk to them? Do you have a shootout? What do you do?
Sometimes I have like I'll just I'll run
Do you
away.
comply?
I am carrying a concealed pistol. I'm going to reach for it now.
Yeah. So sometimes like I'll hide in the kitchen and then like I'll just kill the whole restaurant and stuff like that. Yeah.
Cool.
That's pretty sick. Do you tip?
Yeah, video games are sick.
Wait, have they ever remade like Manhunt? Wasn't
That
that,
game
like
was fucked up, dude. My brother used to play that.
It's like tag?
Manhunt, so you're just going around and viciously and brutally murdering people.
You're on like a reality show where you're escaping from a prison by like killing everyone or something like that.
Yeah.
And there's like
Aren't-
famous killers on there, right?
Or you're like trying to survive the night.
And you're a serial killer though.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes. Yeah, that was fucking cool.
And they give you like a video of you killing
Just
the person.
fatalities. Just sneaking up on people, doing fatalities. Like just some of them was just like smashing their head with a rock.
Yeah, my older brother moved back home at one point. I was out of the house, but it was my older brother, then my little brother Billy. And Billy was like in high school, and he'd wake up every night at like 2 a.m. to my older brother playing Manhunt in the bedroom. So he'd wake up and he would just like open his eyes, and my brother would be like cutting someone's head off on the thing. And he just like fucked it and go back to sleep. It's just fucked up. It's just fucked up.
It's pretty fucked up.
God damn.
Just playing Manhunt, dude. Oh my god.
Yeah, video games rule.
Yeah, dude. Do you think I'm gonna ask you guys a serious question? Do you guys think that slut rap is over?
I think they did too many Instagram lives with their makeup off, and it's kind of like cooled everything off really quickly.
Yeah.
I have a theory that Tory Lanez shooting Megan Thee Stallion kind of put an end to slut rap.
I hope so.
They got the message.
I think everything's cooled down. I haven't heard any like, you know what I mean? Everything's
They are not
slowed
throwing
down.
it around.
Yeah.
Is that,
Slut
but that
rap
might be
ruled.
summer. I don't know if you put that single out in the winter though. I
What?
think you wait till the summer to drop something. to
Slut
drop
rap?
Slut rap.
Yeah.
I guess that's
Definitely
they put
At
their
least spring break. That's
yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe they put their introspective songs out in the winter.
Yeah, slut rap is kind of weird because now I can't even enjoy like being in bars or going to like a strip club because it's like you'll watch one of these girls dancing or working at the bar and it's like I'm wondering, does she have a SoundCloud? Like, what is her ultimate goal on this pool? Because before it's like the thing would be like strippers they saving up for college. Now it's like this bitch just probably saving up for studio time.
That is how you take it to the next
Yeah.
level as a stripper. You just gotta.
You don't know which dream you're supporting.
Right? Yeah.
Which one are you more likely to support?
It's like she dancing on you and then she just whispering in your ear like, why don't you check out my song?
Yeah,
yeah. You finally stop hiding it from like your friends and family on Facebook.
dude. To think of all the money I gave them for their college educations, and all of a sudden I find out they're fucking singing vulgar music.
They're fucking off.
They're hiring producers.
I thought they were going to college, dude. For their kids.
Yeah, get your head on your shoulders. You're fucking off.
Right. I thought she liked me. Now she talking about Lincoln bio.
Yeah, slut rap's over, dude. I think it's coming to an end.
I hope so because it ruins slut culture.
What?
Slut culture used to be a beautiful thing.
But you think it's too out in the open now?
It's too out in the open, man. It's not like
It's not enough of a taboo
they
for
used
Sydney.
to be sprinkled. You know what I mean? And then like sluts had to be charming.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Every now and again, like a slut would come and change some young man's life, some lucky young man, turn him into a man. Like that doesn't happen anymore.
Because everyone's a slut.
Are you talking about like a guy just sitting there waiting and a slut comes in and has sex with him and everyone goes, yeah, dude?
No, you guys didn't get reformed into a man by a slut. No slut took you under her wing.
A friend of ours had an older brother who was like very famously in our high school taken by a slut.
Really?
Yeah, and it was just like it was probably the best thing that happened to anybody. Just being in the vicinity of like this dude finally.
Dude, it was
getting
for the
taken
whole
from
crew.
This dude's older brother who was just like, I'm finally gonna lose my virginity, and like
It's a slut.
it was a slut.
An elder slut?
I think so.
Yo, I got my status elevated in high school by an elder slut.
Really?
Yeah.
How elder?
I was a sophomore. She was a senior.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Dude, I forgot this dude.
Yeah, an elder
recorded-
slut in high school was crazy.
Actually, no. I was a freshman. She was a senior.
It's an elder slut.
Yeah. It
Damn.
was a full elder slut.
There's nothing better for,
Yeah.
I guess 14, 15 years old.
Mm-hmm.
That's always nice. Yeah. Chicks who were like 3 years older than you in high school are like literally mythical creatures. It's fucking crazy. Yes. Like, dude, I remember being in sixth grade and they're 8th grade girls. I would like sit like within like 20 feet of them and I'd be fucking like a steel beam, dude. I'd be looking at them like, holy shit, dude.
This is gonna be a long bus ride.
Remember an 8th grader accident? Like I was sitting down and she like laid down and put her tits like on my arm and I was just like, I was fucked up.
Bro, I vividly remember visiting my high school, like as an 8th grader, going to go visit to see this high school and seeing like the juniors and seniors walking around. And it would just blew my mind. I'm like, look at that grown 17-year-old ass.
It's too much. It's probably a good. It's actually, it definitely does like call forward everything out of a young man. Throw a fucking 15-year-old with like 17-year-old chicks. You're just like, yeah, dude, I'll study science.
But dude,
Fucking learn science,
like
dude.
having to learn how to talk to like an older chick, you know, not be a spaz about it.
Yeah.
That's important. Like
Yeah.
only a slut can come in and like evolve that person.
Pull that out of you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they've went underground. I'm telling you, the sluts have been quiet.
The real ones.
Yeah, I guess.
Well,
so.
they're like escorts and shit now.
Yeah, I guess they figured out why were I sucking all this little boy dick? I could make a fortune. sucking all his goddamn little boy dick for nothing, just for the love of the game. Now they're getting paid the big bucks. Yeah, that is something that's it's cool. Almost in like, for even like richer, like rich chicks have gotten into that of like, I'm gonna be an escort. I want to be a sex worker because I stand in solidarity with everyone. So it only makes sense that I fucking blow a 45-year-old businessman. A lot of girls got into sex work like it's a noble thing. And I'm like, nah, dude, just... People have been like spitting on whores and murdering them for a long time. Kind of the worst job you can have. I'm telling you, it's like a chic thing to be like, I'm a sex worker.
Yeah. Sex work, like prostitutes were, that was the first job, and I think the first crime was killing prostitutes. Very quickly, they're like, whoa, slow down, guys.
I could see just being like, what? It's over already? I should fucking kill this fucking lady. What? I'm not done yet. Very killable, dude. She's like, so I can do whatever I want in this hour? Fish one of her eyes out. They'll never find you.
No one's even gonna care. Wow.
Like, yeah, I have my master's in English. Get the fuck off of me. Like, I'm sorry, ma'am. I figured your life was misery. I didn't know. I figured your life was a hopeless pool of misery. No future. I thought I was doing you a favor. Excuse me, ma'am.
I thought you were looking for a way out.
I know you had a master's degree and a rich father.
I'm sorry, I misread the signal. I thought you were saying, please fucking kill me, dude. This shit sucks.
I thought you couldn't go back and look your kid in the eyes one more time. I thought you couldn't bear to lie to him again about where you're going all day.
I thought you were saying, go ahead, just fucking kill me. My bad.
Yeah, excuse us. Yeah, that's so crazy killing a hooker, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, no one's eyes get bigger than someone about to kill a hooker who's like, yeah, I'm fucking doing it. I'm doing it. I'm killing this lady.
Yeah, it's wild as fuck.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to prevent people from, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't do it.
That's why we gotta bring sluts back, I think.
There was a
True.
There was a strangler in a couple neighborhoods over from me.
What?
I was growing up at this point.
A hooker strangler?
Yeah, there's a Kensington strangler, and he was killing prostitutes.
What?
And a lot of them went to, I think, Little Flower, which is a Catholic girls' high school.
Oh no!
Oh, I thought Little
And
Flower
so-
is where dead prostitutes went.
Well, no, that's where they come from. We shouldn't laugh about this.
Prostitute Valhalla.
We should not laugh about this. I'm like 1 degree of separation from some of these people. And-
Really?
Wow.
But the reason I bring it up is because unanimously it was just like, I can't believe what's happening to these girls. Something like, we need to have like larger conversations. And I knew one dude that was just like, they should have been fucking sucking dick.
You knew one guy who was
One
like,
guy
well,
who was on Facebook just being like, that's what they get.
oh. Was he also came from a Catholic education?
They were all from the neighborhood.
Nice, dude. That's pretty nuts. That have your
great.
take on Facebook, being like, well,
Dude,
don't suck birds
it's
under the
best.
L.
I've told you about Not So Tough Now, are you, right?
No.
All right, okay, so a dude died. I'm assuming it was unexpected. Dude. It might have been maybe an overdose or like an accident. Everyone was sad. I didn't know this guy personally, but everyone I knew this guy. Everyone was sad. And then it's all just like, rest in power,
Yeah.
we'll miss you, that stuff. And one guy just posted, not so tough now, are you?
That dude's definitely
the
next.
nastiest ever.
Dude, he's definitely next to overdose. That's your final last word. Tough now, are you?
Yeah.
Man.
I love that.
Yeah, there's nothing better than two people deeply addicted to drugs enter into a feud with one another.
That's to the death.
It's the funniest shit in the world, dude.
That's a Cold War to the death.
To the overdose.
I knew a dude who was like, he had this fucking absolute feud with someone else they were both completely fucked up, and they kept breaking into each other's house and stealing their PlayStations from
Oh
each other.
man, that's spy for spy.
It's like, so I broke into his house and took his PlayStation from me, dude.
Oh man, in my story, I'm not sure if it was an overdose. It was unexpected. I don't want to cast aspersions. It might not have been drugs.
Yeah, I hear you. No, that makes sense.
The point was that a guy died unexpectedly. That was all.
True, it could have
drug overdose.
Yeah, true.
That was assumption. I don't like that.
He also
Okay.
might have been enjoying drugs at the time.
I don't know.
Maybe it was an underdose.
It may have not. It may have had nothing to do with drugs.
Maybe he didn't take enough, and he's like, oh.
No, I don't. Maybe he was
beta
sick.
blockers.
Maybe he was sick or something. I don't fucking know.
True, that'd be a terrible thing if you thought a guy maligned is the word.
People, a lot of people
Sick guy.
cared a lot. Man, I'm walking that back right there. Okay, off my chest, I'm good.
Yeah, can we edit
not
that
drug
walk
addict.
back out, please?
Yeah, not a drug addict. He probably died of some sort of disease. You thinking like he got leukemia?
No,
or
people like this guy.
something? All right,
Oh, okay.
that's terrible.
Except one guy who's feuding with, possibly.
Oh, so he wasn't like a big dickhead or a jerk. He was like a nice guy.
Except
I don't know him
for
at all.
one guy.
I don't know him at all.
You don't even know why.
I don't know him at
Yeah.
all. But one guy was like,
You want at least one guy though when you died. It kind
Yeah,
of- you know what I
for
mean.
sure.
Otherwise, it kind of makes you look like a bitch.
He dunked on at least one guy.
You didn't have one
Yeah.
enemy in life. That's kind of lame.
You didn't dunk on anybody.
2023 is the year I try to get as many enemies as possible.
No limit.
No limit.
Damn.
I want as many enemies as possible.
who you gonna beef with?
I don't know. I don't know who my enemy is.
Go ahead.
Are you letting them
Why
come
don't
to you, or
why
are
don't
you looking for them?
I'm gonna let them come to me.
Why don't you cast your line right now?
I don't know. I don't know how to do it. I've never had. I've never had like an
put out an
actual
application. Put out like a call to action.
enemy application.
Yeah, like what are you looking for in an enemy?
I don't know.
In an enemy.
They'll find me, I guess.
Yeah.
Just a ceaseless struggle
Are you-
toward
are
both
you-
of our deaths.
Are you hoping for any particular variety of enemy to show up?
No. I've no. Again, I don't know if I've ever had like a true blue enemy. I've
it'd be
never fully, to at least that I can't remember. Think of completely crossed somebody.
You know, what would be a good enemy is a neighbor with a nice garden.
Oh,
That'd be a good one.
With like a nice batch of flowers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, you see, they just got shears in their hands every time you see them outside. They're wearing gloves. And it's just
that'd be
like-
kind of nice. I could get
Hi,
into
Helen.
like a neighbor hard, like keeping up with the Joneses neighbor rivalry. Maybe I'll do that.
When you get up ahead in the lawn battle, you get to like give little advice to your neighbor as he's leaving his house. With you holding your shears, like, yeah, I see those daffodils aren't coming in. I'll tell you what I did to mine last year. You know, it's just like
True.
Yeah, you should refinish your front door. It's just going to keep chipping.
Yeah, getting people.
See mine, that's actually stainless. That's stainless with exterior paint.
Yeah, just
I
make
can
your
put you in
gutters-
touch with my guy.
Oh yeah, he's expensive, but he's worth it.
Yeah.
Expensive, but he's worth it. I might just move somewhere to shit on my neighbor all day,
Just offer up guys. Just
quietly, just quietly.
Yeah.
Have you guys done a will yet? You guys should do a will.
You know, I could get someone to look at that siding for you. Nothing. It's just obviously like I think they missed something during the installation. Or something.
Yeah,
That's all I'm thinking.
Oh, dude, it's
Yeah.
like, you know,
I know a
actually,
guy.
dude.
Dropping guys on people is so fun.
Yeah, it's the coolest shit in the world. Yes, but yes, stucco's not really made for this climate. Actually, it's going to crack. You should probably replace it with something else. But yeah,
And you got any good guys lined up to drop on people?
and do you have any enemies?
Do I have enemies? Damn, do I? I'm starting to find out I really don't like cat people.
Oh,
The hell, dude?
I got now that I have a dog.
Dude, that's
there you
an
go.
army of enemies.
damn! You took it back to the beginning, dude. Your cat's first dogs.
Tom and Jerry brain. What the hell, man?
I like that, dude.
Yeah.
I'm a dog person.
Yeah,
Cheers.
growing up, I was always a cat person, but now that I have a dog, like I identify with John Wick so much. Like,
Yeah.
Dog people get so defensive, man.
yeah.
Not at all. Cat people
Yeah,
are always.
right.
We know.
Cat
Dog
people are more
know.
chill. Dog
Never,
people,
never,
dog
never,
people
never.
feel self-conscious about hanging out with a retarded animal every day. Cat people are more refined. They like nice coffee.
Yeah, dude. Dog people are just
want to
down.
catch a frisbee in their own mouth.
I would for
What?
sure.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
sick.
No way.
That's a
Dog-
ridiculous
Cat
talent.
people end up collecting them and become hoarders.
Yep.
No, absolutely not.
In every
That's
hoarder
fat
house.
bitches.
No.
No, that's fat bitches.
In every hoarder house.
There's a
Yeah.
big crossover in the Venn diagram between
I mean,
cat women and fat
It's
bitches.
love and hate. Dogs love, cats are hate. It's just what it comes down to. Dogs are love, cats are hate.
No.
Easily.
That's
evil
in
versus
your heart.
goodness.
That is
Evil
cool
versus
about the
goodness.
hoarders, though. Like, you always see dead cats in a hoarder's house.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you'll never see a bunch of dead puppies around.
Yeah.
Oh, that just got sad.
Yeah,
And if you
That's
did see
sad.
dead puppies in the house, people would care. Organizations would come out.
I do say that
because that's the thing.
dogs,
like, with dead
dogs have
puppies,
a larger cosmic footprint than cats. I will say that.
yeah,
Because of the love.
Yeah.
dead puppies will bring out emotion.
Right.
Dead cats, you be like, just step over that.
Dead cats are pretty
It's like
sad.
seeing a dead squirrel.
It's like sadder than seeing a bird that fell out of its nest and just rotted on the ground. It's
Dude.
worse than seeing that, but it's not as bad as, I don't know, is it better or worse than a deer?
I'd say, that's a good question.
Deer's pretty sad because you're like, I never see a deer except when it's just fucking got his neck broken by a truck.
Yeah, I see a lot of dead of those. I do want to say this real quick.
If you're still using your ball trimmer on your face, listen up. Manscaped has just announced their brand new Beard Hedger Pro Kit. The Beard Hedger is the cordless trimmer of your dreams and gives you 20 hair cutting lengths.
Whoa, that's a lot.
From Mr. Clean to Grizzly Adams and everywhere in between. And it's waterproof, so you can shave anywhere. And since Manscaped wants you to have all the tools for the job, they're throwing in the beard brush, comb, and scissors to make you look like $1 million. Wow.
Get 20% off and free shipping with the code DADZ, D-A-D-Z, at manscaped.com. That's 20% off with free shipping at manscaped.com and use code DADZ, D-A-D-Z. Manscaped Beard Hedger, 1 stroke, 1 guard, 20 lengths. In case you're an old Chinese man and you need it.
That word you guys are both afraid to say was verbatim.
You don't say that.
I'm going to say that. It's direction.
Dude.
That's manscaped.com. Code's DADZ with a Z.
Yes.
Dead cats in a hoarder's house are like speed bumps.
They just turn into one with the purpose.
You can't get your rascal scooted over there quick.
Did you ever have to clean out a hoarder's house?
Yes.
Yeah, it's pretty weird.
It's gross.
Yeah, it's pretty nasty.
There's grossness in the least likely of spaces. We had to move. They always have magazines from like way back in the day, and like I had to move magazines from like away from a wall, and you're not expecting to see
it's gross, dude.
It was like mold. It was gross. It was like a whole ecosystem of just grossness.
Yeah, that's a real fucked up thing to have to do. Being a hoarder is like really crazy. Like you can't have anyone in your house anymore. And
you're never allowed to throw away a National Geographic.
Well, they are national treasures, each one of them.
Someday you're going to be smart enough to care about the boxes of them that you have in your basement. You cannot get rid of them, dude. That might be extreme poverty shit.
That used to be the way you proved shit, though.
But
because there was no internet, so like you would have to go to the person's house who had the most National Geographic.
No, if you had to argue a point, you would just lie and say your uncle's a cop and that they should ask him. You were not going to the literature on anything.
The Encyclopedia Britannica.
That's homework. Yeah.
Hoarders are like the libraries of Alexandria. Back in the day, they used to have information.
Yeah, you felt reassured that you had knowledge in your basement.
That'd be crazy to start leaving like a box outside their house every day. They'd have to bring it in. It's leaving a different parcel every single day.
It's still good.
Like abandoned National Geographic.
Just spend like $40 at Five Below and just put it outside their house. They're gonna be like, oh shit, I gotta bring this in and fucking put it with the other stuff.
Dude, they collect everything. It's insane.
Yeah.
You probably could just trash pick 4 people's personalities and just like you could probably if you crowdsource this widely enough, if you had like millions of people doing this, you could probably repurpose every piece of trash. You could just pick it for the right person.
Oh, you're saying having like a task rabbit to
so like when everything's automated,
recycle.
when everything is fully automated and people aren't really needed anymore, what we should do is curb the waste, which is probably going to be one of the bigger threats, by just having people like you got a list of like trash to go pick for certain people, and that's just
so you list all your trash and then people are like, let me get that, I'm gonna get this.
Or you have like a trash can that like automatically scans every object in it, and it's all managed by like a central app. And your trash is like people just basically become trash carriers, and you just go and like pull whatever anyone needs and take it to their house.
Are you talking about Wally?
I thought he was talking about the trash.
That's going to be the final job for humans.
Yeah.
Dude, I think there's going to be a big business in old dog shit. Dude, this is the first time in history. Think about this. This is the first time in history there's like so much dog shit in bags. It's never been in bags before like this. Okay. And maybe it lets off some sort of gas. I think people are going to find out there's a useful tool.
That
for
is
just
true.
Tons of dog shit.
You don't see dry white dog shit anymore.
You never see it. The white dog turd is an endangered species right now. It's all in bags. What it actually, I've studied this now because I have like a little dog shit trash can behind my house, and like I throw it in there sometimes, and I seal it up with a lid, and it turns into like almost like cotton ball mold. It turns into like the craziest shit. And I want people to start studying.
That's got to be a potent hallucinogen.
Oh, something for sure.
Matt, you should try it for the Patreon.
Dude, I'm telling you, man. I'm like, someone's going to figure out something to do with dog shit. And it's going to be, I mean, they make gas out of trash now, I think. I think they take trash and they make some sort of like fuel source out of it.
I think trash makes gas.
That's what I mean. That's what I'm saying, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's as it erodes, it lets out methane,
Yeah.
and then they turn that into gas that goes back in the homes.
Isn't that crazy?
Damn, you guys are smart.
Nah, dude, one National Geographic. That's all it was.
Yeah, it's pretty cool they can turn trash. I do often worry about trash.
I was openly mocked by a teacher for suggesting, as it was probably in like 2nd or 3rd grade, that we shoot all of our trash into outer space.
Yeah, why don't we, dude?
I was told to never think about it again in 3rd grade.
Well, dude, you know how much rocket power it would take to throw like a 20-yard dumpster into outer space? It'd be pretty serious.
But what if you did it with like the trash was all along like a long line, like a trowel line almost, and as it's being pulled up, like just more and more trash is being added.
We'd
to
have
it.
trash rings around Earth.
No, you
like
slingshot it.
scattered
So the spaceship goes up and it's pulling the tail of trash, and it just has to fly out far enough that all the trash comes out, and then it goes skirt and whips it and lets it go, and it just gets launched out of orbit.
Okay,
like deep space. You're launching it.
Dude,
into deep
hold on. So yeah,
Gone forever.
exactly, deep space. 'Cause
Yeah.
If you go into space, you just float upwards, right? So
Upwards?
are you going like inward,
Well, you're
outward?
probably okay. So
outward.
you're
Are you
probably
moving towards a black hole, basically?
You're probably traveling
Ooh.
the same speed as the Earth through space. If you're just going up, then you're maybe going a small amount of
You
like
think so?
velocity in a different direction, but you're traveling with Earth.
You're saying you're citing Galileo.
According to relative velocity, it would have to be the
No, I played 5 minutes of the game Kerbal Space Program, where you build rocket
So
ships.
you would be moving in tandem with Earth. Yeah, that checks out.
Yeah.
And then, oh man, dude. But wouldn't your lack of wouldn't you have like way less gravity or something?
Yeah. And that's how you do the cool move. You go shh, and you whip it and you disconnect the tow line and then you fly back to Earth.
Yeah, but you would start floating away from Earth. When you move, I feel like you would just
you need enough boosters to push yourself back in.
What are you being attracted by if you're in outer space and you're floating? Are you floating towards a black hole?
Dude,
basically?
getting that money. This is a business, Matt. What are you talking about? I thought you were a paper chaser. How are you not seeing the benefit of this?
I'm trying to figure out what's everything being pulled towards in space. If you let a balloon go up in the air, it's going, there's like a certain rhyme and reason towards what it's floating to. I guess everything, if you let it go, would start floating, or like you were saying, Butterly, we'd start orbiting, basically.
Everything's just orbiting around the next biggest thing. So
you can only move in circles in space? Dude.
Figure eights. You can only move in
if you have the
figure eights.
energy to change your trajectory, if you have fuel
Okay,
to
that's
push
the only
yourself.
way to get out of it.
Yeah.
Fuck, that's crazy.
I know, it sucks.
Yeah, it's pretty nuts, actually.
Are you familiar with the theory of gravity where it's like the mass of something instead of spinning creating gravity's actually created by like a gravitational footprint that's dictated by the mass of something.
Yeah, you're saying it's like bending the fabric of space and that kind of makes it.
I don't know. I'm already at the limits of my own comprehension.
If spinning makes gravity, is that true?
Wait, can we together as a
technically,
group
it
No,
come up with all the laws? There's 4 laws of gravity, right?
I don't know that to be
I
true
don't
at all.
know. I honestly don't know any of them.
I'm pretty sure there's no definitive explanation for gravity.
What goes up must come down.
Yeah, but that's an effect
that's
of
an
gravity.
effect of gravity.
That's an effect of gravity. They're saying the fact that things are where they are and stay put or like repelled from each other or whatever.
This is the best podcast.
Yeah.
I always try to read those books on like time and gravity, and I get 2 chapters.
No,
and
I just watch YouTube
They're not
videos
real
about them.
Yeah, those books aren't real. They try to confuse you the whole entire time.
You think so?
I think so.
What's the simplified version of time and gravity?
I mean, how simple
What time
do you
is
need
it?
to be?
What time is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. That's pretty easy.
Here and now.
AM, PM.
Yeah.
You fuck with that. I'm talking about time.
Yeah. Right here, right now.
True.
Yeah.
Good point. Fair enough. Yeah, those books, they do just make shit up, dude. They're like, actually, you're moving through time faster if you're at the top of a mountain versus at the bottom. And it's like, dude, give me something useful, man.
Dude, I
That's
feel,
bullshit.
I feel like every time you're listening to people talk like in a deep, nuanced way about a subject, at one point it gets to a level where they're just trying to say the most insane thing and then convince you it makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, apparently that is true, though. Apparently things do move. Like time goes by slower if you're up higher. I swear to God.
No, it's how fast you're moving, I think.
Really?
Yeah, that's how Superman went back in time.
He went up high.
And he went up high and fast.
I don't know. Danny, he looked that up. If it's time goes by slow.
Is that time dilation? Is that the term?
Yeah.
I
I
swear.
don't fucking know.
That's how in Stargate.
It's by like milliseconds.
I just really like Interstellar.
Yeah.
Great.
That's how the team of SG-1 stopped the replicators in season 10 of Stargate.
So Matt's
Actually, season 9.
people who live and work further away from the surface of the Earth are only fractions of a nanosecond ahead per year compared to those close to the surface.
Oh, so their time goes faster when you're up higher.
Yes.
So you get older quicker by a fraction of a nanosecond.
That's because they're trying to hurry
Now,
up
is
and get
that-
their work done.
now, is
Get
that
the fuck
because-
back down?
You're moving with the Is that because you're moving with the Earth's rotation, but you're further from the center, so you're covering a greater distance in the same amount of time, so you're technically moving faster?
Oh no. See, almost every time people explain that, it hits a part of my
sorry.
brain, and like there's a part of my brain that's
Well,
missing.
this is the only thing that I can contribute to this conversation. Things move faster as they get closer to the center of a thing. Because they make more revolutions.
True.
Yeah.
Disagree.
That's why
Disagree,
That's why first
actually.
gear is so loose on a bike.
Yeah. That's why like when you're holding yourself on a spinning chair, you reach your hands out to slow down and you pull them in tight to go fast. Or it's the same thing with like a spin in on ice. If you're spinning on ice, you reach your hands out to slow down and you pull your hands in to go super fast.
But isn't that?
I'm not talking about spinning. I'm talking about distance traveled. So if you're moving something moves 60 times in a second, right? The thing towards the middle and the thing towards the outside make the same number of rotations, but the thing on the outside travels a much greater distance because it's further from the center.
Oh, that is true.
So that's fast. I think that might be the definition of faster.
I think Sydney's actually right.
Oh, God damn it.
Ooh, Sid DeGrasse Tyson. Crush button.
Oh no, I had it the opposite.
So first, when two clocks are subjected to unequal gravitational forces
God.
due to their different elevations above the surface of the Earth,
Exactly.
the higher clock experiencing a smaller gravitational force runs faster.
Oh.
Okay, so that confused me more.
I know
and
what you're saying.
Yeah.
I'm
The
tapping
gears
out.
spin faster. The
It's
gears
still
spin faster.
We're still. It could be. It's still a coin toss in my head.
Now I understand when something's up higher, the gravity's less, and the gears just spin faster.
This
No, I don't think
conversation-
that's it. I don't think it has.
No,
Space
this
is not a
conversation has made me question if I'm high.
Yeah, let's get out of this.
It's this stuff and diarrhea. That's all they want to hear.
Anthony, what's the coolest thing you know about outer space?
The coolest thing I know about outer space.
Yeah.
Damn, I'm gonna have to think. I do know stuff about outer space, but I'm trying to think. What's the coolest thing I know? I don't know. Do you think we went to the moon?
I think so. It is. I see people saying that we didn't, but I think we went to the moon.
I don't think we
give
went.
You don't think we went?
I think that
And-
proves my point.
I don't think we went, just because I look at the technology we had back then. I don't think there's no way we could have went to the moon before we had color TVs or Wi-Fi.
Yeah. The
Well,
cars
the
were
moon
really
is
fucked
black
up.
and white though.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
We didn't require color television technology to go to the moon. It's black and white up there.
yeah, especially if you go with the cars back then, they were pretty they were made out of like heavy metal.
yeah, and I don't know. I guess Wi-Fi is more so Wi-Fi in that the best game, like for me as a kid, the best game on the phone was Snake.
Yeah.
So it's like looking at the moon, thinking like we got all the way out there before like we could just figure out how to have like, I don't know, a Nintendo DS.
Yeah, that's true. That's a fair point, actually.
yeah.
Technologically, did we have? I mean, the Russians said they were going up there, or was everybody just lying about it?
Yeah.
That'd be crazy. If they all were just lying, just building like nuclear weapons.
Yeah,
the whole
there's
time.
no way we went to space before Sonic came out.
Yeah.
That's crazy to think about. I've never thought about it like that before. We went to space before we had 64-bit graphics.
Right. Yeah.
How the fuck is that even possible?
It's a fair point. That is a fair point. I don't know. I mean,
Yeah. For
Or-
me, it really just comes down to the video.
yeah, but here's the thing:
Maybe
if
they
that's
had
the case,
64-bit graphics the whole time.
well, what was the thing Hidden Figures about?
Hiding graphics.
Was that on the moon? Because if that's the case, Hidden Figures is all a lie.
It's propaganda.
Yeah.
What mission? What space mission was that?
Wasn't the first?
No,
What,
the
Hidden
Hidden
Figures?
Figures movie. Yeah, what was that?
I think they were just trying to get to space.
Orbit or something?
Yeah.
Orbit the Earth or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, we could have orbited the Earth back then with those levels of video games.
Yeah, I'm. It's crazy.
I think we hit the moon.
Turok 64 before I believe we go to the actual moon.
Yeah.
I think we hit the moon. I think they've always been wildly ahead in technology.
Before CGI.
I think we can go to Mars right now. I think they have the technology to do it.
Yeah, they're going to, right?
Yeah, I think they've had it. I think they.
I bet you they get there and they're like, this is kind of more boring than I thought it would be.
Mars.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be. The moon would fucking suck. First of all, moon jumping would be pretty sick.
I think people have got to Earth, but I don't
Aliens?
think. Yeah, I think they've got to Earth, but I don't think we've got to where they're at.
I mean, we got Avatar 2 technology out now, so we could probably get them on.
Yeah. What kind of aliens do you think? Who do you think hit? Aliens came down, collected, and came back and went back?
I think some probably got trapped, and because I think they say it's another area besides Area 51.
52.
Yeah, like it's
Area 69, baby.
like it's probably definitely other area. Like it's definitely areas 1 through 50, but 51 is like the one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I definitely believe that.
Talking about Enoch.
Yeah.
Talking about the Book of Enoch.
Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah, they've went
I
hard.
didn't notice about
Did
it.
the aliens like crash or were they like captured? Or
Anthony's been radicalized by 12-year-olds on Xbox.
Oh shit! Sorry.
Yeah.
Man, I didn't know you were an ancient advanced civilization guy.
No, I definitely do believe in that. I do believe in like the ancient giants.
Well, they go hand in hand. Ancient aliens, the Anunnaki, and ancient advanced civilizations go hand in hand. Do you watch Stargate?
No.
Whoa.
Yeah, I believe.
Can you
in
say
that.
Stargate again? Did you say Stargate?
I did. I was really excited. I was
Damn.
really excited that the answer was going to be yes.
Yeah.
Do you watch Stargate?
Dude, I watched.
You went sassy black guy for Stargate.
I watched
SG1. Dude, you got to
I
watch.
watched a Dame Dash interview recently, and he talks about he has a television network where he's like, we do stuff like this. We give people knowledge about the Anunnaki. Like he talks about he drops the Anunnaki.
Wow.
Yeah,
but I believe in it just from like Stonehenge, because there's no tools to pick up those big ass rocks still, right?
There's some big ass rock.
Well, now that I'm into what's his name, Graham Hancock.
Yeah.
Now that I know that all these great works were built using sound waves, basically they manipulated enormous material just by the power of sound. And you look at Stonehenge after you see these like buried empires and stuff, you're like from the same time period, I guess, according to Graham, and you think, man, Stonehenge kind of sucks fucking dick.
Compared to the buried empires.
Yeah.
Stonehenge is fucking gay.
But there's a
I like it.
There's
I like
a bigger layout for it though.
What?
Like for Stonehenge, like we're seeing what is left of
Yeah,
Stonehenge.
but I'm saying, look at the other stuff that they found from the same time, according to the YouTube videos. And
It shits on Stonehenge. You're saying the
Stonehenge.
underground cities?
fucking stinks. Yeah, just like
I've never got into what.
buried pyramids and shit like
yeah,
that.
Teotihuacan. What are we talking?
Yeah.
All over the Peru.
Well, I think in South America, they remember like the early explorers reported seeing like crazy cities in the jungle and stuff like that, and then no one else was ever able to find them. Like that was
Okay,
like
I've heard
every
of that.
excursion in South America. It was
Yeah.
like, I'm going to go find these fucking lost cities. And I think what they eventually found out was that like these weren't like gigantic like temples. Like maybe there'd be one structure, but these were like very complex, like flat, like metropolitan areas in like very ancient times that have all been like reclaimed by the earth, and then they like hit LiDAR on the area, and then it all lit up underground. It's pretty cool stuff.
What?
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, I never really. I always liked Graham Hancock, but I've never really fully checked in with what he's
No,
up to.
because there's a good amount of the shit that he talks about that's like very legit.
Yeah.
So then I just have fun buying. I don't think whether he's right or not affects my life in any way. So I'm choosing to pretend that it's right and just enjoying it.
I feel like it does.
You don't
dude.
think
ancient
discovering
cities?
that Atlantis actually existed would change your life a little bit?
But I'm already living as though it has. I'm choosing
Fair
to
enough.
live in that world.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So
Yeah.
it makes no difference if it's real or not.
It's prove me wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why would you be against that?
Let me know if you want me to diminish my personality because this stuff's not real. I'll do that for you.
Yeah.
Guys. You know, that's my stance. on it.
Well, my thing is like, do you believe there are ancient cities that were like so like millions of years ago? Answer is yes. I don't need any proof. It's like, yeah, for sure. Why? It sounds fucking
Cool as
sick.
fuck.
It sounds sick. Yeah.
Yeah.
For me to be like, I doubt that. It's like, dude, what the fuck, man?
That's
Why would you
Yeah.
be against that at all?
Also, the Bigfoot that I believe in has night vision goggles. Fuck you. How about that?
yeah, that's
I'm all ancient cities.
That's Stoner Dad's razor. Whatever the sickest outcome is probably the correct one.
Yeah. I think the cities. Anytime someone says the cities are this old, I'm like, I think they're older. Actually, I think they're older.
Yeah, I think they're guessing on a lot of that shit.
What would suck, dude, if you like ran the Department of Archaeology.
When they claim to know the weather on a day 400 million years ago, it's like, shut up, dude. You looked at a canyon wall and you know what happened.
Oh yeah,
fuck off.
When they're like glacial carbon dating.
there was a warm, an unseasonably warm summer.
Yeah, according to this layer of sediment that we. Yeah,
fuck you. Suck my fucking dick.
Shut
dude.
up. Just make it up.
Clipboard.
Yeah, dude. Just make up cool shit, dude. Don't fucking come at me with some crumbs. Oh, I touched these hairs on a crumb, and this is 20,000 years ago. Lava flowed. It's like, shut up, dude.
Yeah, because even like on the news when they'll say like this is the hottest day on record since like 1896. It's like, who the fuck was keeping track? There was no Action News back then.
Yeah, that was all handwritten. They didn't even type it.
Yeah, some guy with like probably terrible eyes looked at like an old mercury thermometer. That can't be trusted. The old mercury thermometer.
I mean, most of the temperatures were getting by thumb test. You lick your thumb, stick it up. You're like, it's 67 degrees. Thank goodness. Once again, and then you write it down, and then that's all we have.
Yeah, true. Yeah, exactly. Being like, it's nice outside.
Yeah, they didn't even use temperature. It was like, it was a sunny day today.
They had only just invented that chicken that spins in the wind.
I think the first thermometer was like 2 stories high. I swear to God, look that up.
It was like a Soviet supercomputer.
Huge, yeah. I really think the first thermometer was like enormous. And dudes would think you were worshiping the devil. If you wanted to know like what temperature it was, they'd be like, you're a fucking devil worshiper, dude. Shut the fuck up about that stuff.
And how do we know that the groundhog actually sees a shadow? Like, do y'all still wonder that? Like, all this technology we have, and we're relying on this.
Yeah, we don't have synthetic groundhogs yet.
This rat to determine if
that's what Boston Dynamics should be making. Stop making those fucking gay backflip dogs. Please make us a synthetic groundhog.
What if the groundhog was just freaking out about the crowd of people around his hole? He's going,
I'd freak out about back. Crowd of people around my hole. I'd freak out. Yeah. I'm just fucking with you guys.
The first thermometer was 6 inches long.
Damn,
that's pretty big.
Why did I think it was so big? That's a pretty big.
I mean,
he's like, how big was the first thermometer at the World's Fair? I think that's
yeah. Were there any powered by like a water mill?
Dude, these guys started doing meteorology like a long time ago, and it freaked people out. I might be thinking of a different device, maybe a barometer, but I don't know.
Oh, that makes sense.
Or the first thing that's supposed to measure the atmosphere, whatever that thing's called, the barometer, I think.
Have we
that thing was high as fuck. Excuse me.
Have we ever discussed maybe the first guys who figured out seasons? Like the first guy to be like, it's about to be warm again. And everyone else would be like, what?
Like that could smell it. You can smell it. You can kind of smell it.
What the fuck, dude?
Dude, you can smell it. I'm telling you, I have that in me. I can
and
I can
like,
smell.
And then guess what? A couple months, it's going to be cold again. And they're like, how is he doing this?
They claim like people used to watch the sun start to go away and be like, fuck.
Every day.
When it would get like lesser and lesser during the wintertime, like that shit's going.
The world's going to end. Yeah.
Well, they were like, the sun's leaving.
We're running out of sun.
And it would come back and they'd be like, thank fucking God.
Oh, man.
Nice. That must have sucked. Dude, I'm telling you, the fucking
moon never goes away. You're just like, fuck off, dude. We want sun. This shit sucks.
Scary right now. What a relief that must have been. You think that's what it is when you're like, do you ever get real scared at nighttime for no reason? It's probably used to be like hundreds of millions of years of your like entire organism being in terror 8 hours a night.
Yeah, I think that was the original purpose for sleep, was just not experiencing the terror of the night. You just black out. It was a planned coma. And you go, wake up, you go, wow, another night of not screaming the whole
time. That must have been so confusing too, when like before people knew what dreams were, you'd just be like,
it found me.
What the fuck? That must have been fucked up.
Yeah.
You're running in slow motion from a saber-toothed tiger.
Oh, fuck. You're getting pussy in a dream and you wake up and you're hungry and you're like, fuck this, dude. Fuck. I want to fucking kill myself. It's just so fucking hard.
Are humans the only creatures that get morning wood?
I let my dog out of its little box every morning. It's never hard.
Yeah.
Never. I think
humans are the only ones that wake up rock.
That's probably why we took over. Waking up rocked is nice, dude. Waking up semmed is actually not bad either.
That's fun.
I have yet to wake up like extremely flaccid. That's gonna be a tough time, dude.
Yeah, that's the beginning of the end. That's when you start complaining about your prostate.
Yeah.
Like pissing's weird and stuff.
You wake up like, did I just play 5 games and pick up basketball in my sleep? My dick's as small as it's ever been.
I'm so clammy.
Yeah, dude, that'll suck, dude.
Oh, man.
Waking up flaccid.
That'll never be me.
That's crazy when dudes just go like completely get to the age where they just sign off and they're like, I'll never get my dick hard ever again. I've ruined the day.
I'd rather be diagnosed with ALS.
Yeah, that doesn't have to happen though.
That's what I'm saying.
Some people go out rocking up all the way through.
I would move to a state where you can be euthanized. And I'd have people missing me and posting about me and stuff. I'd say, that's it, dude. I've lived as long as I could like this.
Bro, killing yourself because you can't get a boner is the most cowardly shit ever, dude.
Fuck that.
That's the most cowardly act.
Right.
Whatever the guy couldn't get a boner, he killed himself.
I can't even imagine living my life that way.
You have to fight for your boner, dude. You can't just give up.
I'm telling you, I
cat
don't.
person.
I'm telling you, I don't.
Cat person. Only a cat person would give up on their boner, dude.
Yeah, where's your loyalty, Tim?
Dude, it's your boner, dude.
Dude, ride or die. Are you a ride or die for your boner or
You're
not?
talking about finding out that you're losing it forever.
It's a mental game, bro. You've told yourself, boners are a mental game, dude. Don't tell me
I'm
they're not.
saying I can't
game.
imagine a future where that's ever true for me.
There's dudes that get into a completely antagonistic relationship with their boner. They're like, dude, fucking come on, dude. Don't fucking fool me.
No, that is true.
Yeah, so if you
Think about it, it's gone.
Stephen Hawkins was talking through a microphone, and he still was out here getting ass. Yeah, so you definitely could fight for it.
Dudes that are typing with their eyeballs.
yeah.
Why do you think he wanted to know physics so bad? It was just all diagrams of his dick with like upward arrows. He's like, gotta get this thing off the ground. he got his dick he got his dick sucked on his 57th birthday and just saw the whole universe.
Wow. There's energy we don't understand. I'm gonna pop.
Tim, how many times do you have to catch your boner lacking before you're like, it's over?
I don't know.
I think if it fails like 5 times in a row on a lady, you could probably go to Sweden and get like have the government euthanize you. Crawl under the porch and just die.
And there's people like they're fighting for legislation saying 5 is too many. It's like, let us do it after the first one.
Yeah, there's a problem with that. Apparently, there's too many people choosing to euthanize themselves now, and I think like Scandinavian countries.
Who decides what's too much?
It's just an alarming chunk.
unsustainable.
It's an alarming chunk of the population. Where like we didn't know this many people are going to live.
Maybe take the fucking hint then.
Yeah,
Make stuff cooler.
meteorologists are deciding.
Well, that's the
most
best
people
place
killing
you can-
themselves since 1897.
It's also like that's like rated like the number one. This place is always rated like best place to live, happiest population. Like damn, the happiest place in the world got the green light, and like 27% of elderly adults are Xing themselves. It's like we'd be probably at like 75% here.
Yeah. Oh, who's doing the interviews for how happy everybody is too?
I don't know. I don't really trust. Dude, you ever get in that sick hole of happiness science?
You go to Sweden or whatever, and you're just like, "How's your neighborhood?" And they're just like, "Great."
We leave our bikes unlocked. It's so nice. Dude, that was literally one of the things. We don't care. If you steal a bike, we don't care. Leave a happy for the person, take my bike. Like, shut up, you fucking pussy, dude. We don't care about that. We treat our neighbor well. Every time. I just read one of these articles. Like, shut up, you fucking dork. You fucking windmill-loving dorks. We're so happy here. The government save all the money and give us money to us. Here's $100 on your 12th birthday.
He sounds so Asian.
Right, I was about to say that. I was definitely about to say that. I love that it's just Chinese people in Sweden.
Yeah.
And it started out good though. It gradually got away from you.
His wooden shoes turned into wooden
God,
sandals.
dude.
Oh my god. Hi, Sweden.
shit.
You want manicure?
You fell down the steps and both of your clogs flew off.
You're like crouching tiger, hidden clogging.
I do. I can feel feel it getting more Asian by the second. I was like, dude, I think that's just in your head. I think you're nailing this accent.
Oh my god,
I just went to pull my hat brim down and it's not there. I was like, fuck.
dude! He was reading fortune cookies at the end of it.
Wow.
Man, I saw the wheels coming off. You're like, ooh, I don't want to sound too German. Let me try to keep the... And you overcorrected and you went fully...
I went way too east.
Southeast Asian. Wow, that was fun,
Man,
That was fun. It was fun watching you take your hands off the handlebars.
yeah.
It's crazy.
Watching your windmills turn into pagodas and shit.
That was killer.
Watching the landscape slowly change.
It is funny to say you're going to do another type of impression and just go hard Asian.
Yeah.
Dude, I made an honest mistake.
That ended with like the petals of a cherry blossom falling slowly to the ground.
2 quick strikes on that drum.
They can't, dude, they can't take that away from us. Doing an Asian voice is just too goddamn
Oh,
fun.
especially incidentally.
Can't take
That was
it.
crazy.
That was on accident. That was
Yeah.
pure. My body needs that.
Yeah, it just your body's just built for comedy. You can't help that.
I mean, dude,
We need a giant gong.
you know how satisfying it is to do an Asian voice as loud as possible for all your friends and have them laugh as hard as they can?
Dude, I just watched Team America with Ben doing Kim Jong-un voice. Or Kim Jong-il, sorry. Peace be upon him. Doing Kim Jong-il voice is so fucking funny around the house.
Yeah, it's like objectively funny. That's the thing. It's like, it is funny. Sorry.
Dude, just saying Eric Baldwin over and over again. Oh my God. You're just eating cereal with a 12-year-old and just going, Hans Briggs.
Yeah, we need to get on the same page with that, man.
Yeah, and what impression? What Eastern impression do you like to do?
I don't know. I guess the only thing I can go with would be Asian. I would say that's the only.
It's pretty user friendly.
right. Yeah,
It is.
It
Well,
is.
It's hop on.
I think it's racist if you think there's only one Asian accent and you don't appreciate maybe the subtle difference.
Oh, dude, I can
All
get into the
equally
subtle.
Oh, can you hit me
Korean's
with
more
Lao
breathy.
Asian?
Korean's more breathy. Chinese is more precise and exact, and then
Yeah.
Japanese is very just almost like beautiful. It's like, but Korean's more like or no, it's a big kid.
Well, in
That's actual Korean. I'm speaking the language.
also,
in,
like-
in Japanese, all their syllables stay the same.
Yeah,
Like
Koreans take you for that. Koreans take you for a wild ride. It's
Yeah.
big kid.
Yeah. Chinese people do a lot of unnoticed like gulp sounds where like
yeah, they sound like every now and again they drop a Neptune's beat on you.
You're saying they might summon bullfrog throat on you?
The worst one.
Let's just edit this part out actually.
Yeah,
No,
wait,
it's-
what was that at?
I was saying the worst one is probably German.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like the German accent is just terrible.
Terrifying
Yeah.
language. Well, they get all like they'll get all fancy on you too. You meet a German guy, like, oh, so
Yeah,
they
they
get
do
all
a little bit of French stuff.
They
Yeah,
they
they get
do,
all-
man.
yeah.
They do.
I just watched All Quiet on the Western Front.
Yeah, it's like if you take a robot and dip them into like gay water. And that's like
Gay water.
yeah, France.
Dip 'em.
France is just a pool of gay water.
Champs-Élysées. Dip 'em in the
You
shop.
dip bread and it comes out different. You're like,
Yeah.
this is fucking sweet. I've never thought to bake bread like that. Gay. Kind of gay.
Yeah.
Dipping bread in eggs, dude, and making it sweet and delicious. I mean, come on.
Ooh, man, I forgot I had a Danish with me.
I've been eyeing up that Danish.
Yeah, let's take a
whole
break.
entire time.
What time are we at? We're at thumbs up time.
Oh, let's go. Let's go to the Patreon. Oh, dude.
Doobie,
oh.
420.
Magooby's 420. Yes. Magooby's 420. Magooby's 420. Anthony, what do you got coming up?
What do I have coming up? Do I have anything coming up? I don't know. Just a bunch of shit. I'm mostly just in New York, North Jersey area. So, but I'm usually there like every day.
Nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, so follow.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess follow on all social media at all that and more. Now I'm starting to Twitch more. I'm starting.
Oh,
yeah, I'm
what?
starting to
That's what's
stream on
up.
Twitch more.
What's your Twitch?
It's the same.
All that.
All that and more. Yeah, on
Hell
every
yeah.
platform.
2 O's and more,
Yeah.
by the way.
True. Good point.
Do you ever play Warzone?
Nah, that's what like my friends have been trying to get me onto.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do that sometimes with friends.
Oh,
I
okay.
just did with Drew Montana. and my boy Uncle Ron, and it was the fucking best.
Really?
It's the fucking best.
Let me say this just because we forgot last week. We had Naeem on last week, and we forgot to have him do some shout out.
Oh, yeah,
Check
yeah.
him out with Durag and the Deer Tag with Drew Montana, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, bye.